My mom literally asks me for videos of myself dancing every day so she can show all of her friends. That's the general response when I'm like, hey, I'm on an Indian dance team. People are like, I want to see a video of that before I believe it. It's very energetic, very high intensity for like a very short period of time. I'm currently a junior in Columbia College. I'm a math computer science major. In my freshman year, I was walking around campus and I saw a poster for this team, National Raas. It's an Indian folk dance. I've never even considered dancing. And I was like, all right, like why not?
And then go to the pinwheel diamonds and stop.
I remember so clearly the day that he auditioned. He walked in, the senior guys on the team were like, oh my God, guys, you have to check Mike out. He's so good, he's so good. And we were watching him, we were like, wow, like he's really enthusiastic, his technique's really good. And then I remember they taught him how to barrel turn. We never teach it at auditions. And he did it really well, and I remember all of us being like, oh my God, we gotta get this kid to join.
Thanks to my karate experience, like it was not too hard for me to do. It's a lot of fun to have newbies because the senior members just shower them with love and affection and alcohol, so. When you're practicing doing the 7-8 minute dance, every second is excruciatingly tiring. But then when you get on stage, the adrenaline is like nothing else. It's an unreal feeling. Just going to the competitions with this team and like experiencing the craziness, escaping the Columbia bubble for a weekend to go to some like insane place. It was easily one of the best things I ever did.
That's what really kind of brings me the most joy, because it's like people who didn't know about this at all and then they just kind of jump into it and love it.
I've learned so much, it's inspired me, like I really want to go to India and see it. I'm from South Jersey, right outside of Philly. My goal this summer is to get off the East Coast. I've always felt like the only place I could really live in the US is New York, but I'm nervous I don't have enough experience to say that. This summer I'll either be continuing my internship that I'm doing this semester and going to Seattle, or I applied to this research program with NASA that would be in California. My dream job would be working at Nintendo, but that's a pipe dream. So until I learn Japanese, yeah, I'm doing research on like NASA satellite images. Just looking at space and like figuring out what the hell is happening there. I would even love to like go up and do research on the ISS, because like that would be insane. Can you imagine just floating around in space, like doing experiments, doing science? That's the dream. I think my karate and martial arts background helped me out a lot with like all of the really intense like cardio and the balance and all the really like energetic movements. I eventually earned my black belt and second-degree black belt with my brother, so it kept me in shape, gave me balance, discipline, like huge discipline. I don't know where I would be without karate or Raas. It just kind of keeps you balanced, especially when you get really bogged down in like schoolwork and just all the crazy things that happen during the semester. Mine was a little bit unique. I was actually going to try out for Bhangra as well after, but I was so dead that I couldn't, and I think that was their plan. It's very cool, and it's really like piqued my interest in like the subject academically as well. Like last semester I took major texts in Middle East and India, so it's been really good at like almost opening up my worldview like that. You should see the costumes. They're crazy rainbow and sparkly, and like the light glints off them, and it's really fun and beautiful to watch.
When it comes to getting guys to join Raas, it's less about the dance, which honestly the dance form is not as cool as like hip hop or even Bhangra, which is another South Asian dance type. Most of the time they're like, what is it? And then you're like, it's one of the 4 South Asian dance teams on campus. So where we get it is more on the like social side. Even though the dancing isn't what they come for, it's why they stay. So he came by, I handed him a pair of dandiya, which are the sticks that we dance with, and he twirled it. And I was like, whoa, that's weird, because usually we have to teach for first years. It takes a while. And I was like, how do you know how to do that? And he was like, oh, I play the drums. And I remember that really specifically. I didn't really think he would be enthusiastic about this like crazy upbeat dance. So I was just like, all right, like we'll see how it goes. Columbia Raas doesn't choose dancers, it chooses people. And that's not to say that we like disregard dancing, but I think that our team specifically really values who is coming onto our team and like how they connect with people. And so I think for me it was more about just upholding this team and making sure that the people that we took were people that were going to be committed and keep that legacy for going on.